Hey everyone, welcome to the Freshwater Weekly Update this week. You'll see behind me a very large container holding a very large amount of trash. That is because we have officially started the teardown of the building next door, and we are doubling the size of the store. So you will want to watch this Saturday as we focus kind of in on that. Yeah, there's some trash in it right there. So Fishy Business is expanding, so all the expanding stuff you'll get to see in the Saturday videos as things come along, but this process is happening extremely fast. Anyway, let's get on to the weekly update. Before we get into the freshwater fish and live plants that came in this week, I want to talk about the giveaway. Now, the giveaway that we have going this week is probably one of the coolest giveaways we've ever done. The reason being is that everyone that subscribes to our YouTube channel has a shot. 2 shots every week for a total of 8 shots before the month is up. So we've got what, 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks after this, 2 more weeks I think after this. So definitely pay very close attention to the things that I'm saying in this video. Go to our website at fishybusinesssc.com. We will ask you a question, you will give us an answer, and you will have an entry. And what are you competing for? A $300 gift certificate to your favorite mom and pop brick and mortar store. Anywhere you are. So if you're in Texas, if you're in Utah, if you're in Mexico, we will try to get you a gift certificate, a $300 gift certificate to your favorite store. And if you're here, we hope you pick us. But anyway, let's get on to the update. If you want a cool fish, it's hard to beat the black ghost. I've got a big one for a change, and it is not badly priced. This is a really, really cool fish. Obviously, at its size, it needs at least a 75-gallon or larger. However, it is in perfect shape. We can't usually order black ghosts big like this, so we have to wait till one comes in a trade-in, and you always know that way it's been kept well, it's been fed well, and this one is no exception. Perfect black ghost specimen. Beautiful fish we just got in, a marbled Ashara cat. Gets about 18 to 24 inches at full growth. It is a fairly peaceful catfish. The coolest thing about this catfish, other than the marbling spots that look like a jaguar or a leopard, is its dorsal fin. The dorsal fin looks very akin to a sailfish in salt water. It has that kind of fanned out Thai riverboat look to it, almost like a sail. It's really, really cool catfish, and it's very ornate. Probably one of the coolest catfish I've seen in here in a long time. We haven't been getting a lot of polypterus lately. The dinosaur fish that I love so much, but we got one this week. This is the ornate polypterus. This is more of a black or darkly colored polypterus. I love it. It's just got the coolest markings. It gets very big. This is a very, very young fish, but how cool is it? Red and blue Colombian tetras, one of my favorite tetras to school in a community tank. The reason is because they have such a beautiful blue sheen, and the red on the fins intensifies with vitamins and good feeding. This is a great, great looking freshwater fish, and you're looking at it on a blue background with very neutralized gravel. If I could change that gravel into black, and I could change the background into black, and I could put a ton of live plants in there, you would see just how beautiful these fish are. In keeping with the polypterus, I've got albino polypterus in this week as well. Always like to show these because they tend to go fast, and when they're young like this, it's easy to miss them when you're perusing the tanks. So very, very cool albino dinosaur fish that's in this week. Bottom dweller, hardy, just really, really cool fish. Yo-yo loaches. Really cool striations on these guys. They almost have a zebra pattern on their body. These are young, small specimens. Loaches are great for eating leftover food off the bottom and kind of keeping the tank clean. And this is a really cool loach to have. Exceptionally cool angelfish this week. I've got large angelfish as well as some mediums this week in a lot of varying colors. I've got more of these koi patterns, but the coolest thing that I have this week that's doing really good are these black angelfish. We do not get what I call true black angelfish very often, and that is an angelfish that kind of holds that black color. These are already getting some size, almost to the point of being true mediums, and they've got their black color. One of my favorite fish that we stock and I like to bring up every time are the electric blue aquarists. One of the reasons is because they're not overly aggressive. They'll tend to go good in a community tank as long as you've got, you know, stuff of like size. They are a cichlid, they're a dwarf cichlid, but the electric blue aquarists get so beautiful. It's such an electric blue. They get some red in the fins, and they're stunning. And they get a little size on them without being overly quote-unquote cichlid aggressive. So very, very cool. Kat got us a bunch of them this week, and they look phenomenal. Polypterus senegalis came in this week. So that's 3 different type of Polypterus. And we haven't had Polypterus in a while. So this is the more common senegalis. Very, very cool fish, but you can see with these, because they're a little bit larger than the other 2 species I was showing you, that you can kind of see what they're going to look like, what they'll evolve into. So very, very cool. Okay, so large crebensis. These are great fish, and also semi-aggressive, and in a somewhat larger community freshwater tank. Really, really cool fish, dwarf cichlids. They'll kind of hang around, fairly easy to breed, and really cool that we got them in. Beautiful assortment of neon tetras this week. I'm starting off this one with the black neon tetras. Really nice size, really nice showing. Really, really pretty this week. Okay, someone mixed the cardinal tetras and the neon tetras, so it's going to be fun catching these for you guys. No, seriously, great assortment of neons, like we said. Beautiful, beautiful this week. Rainbow gobies came in this week. As you can see, they'll adapt very well with the most peaceful of community fish, and they are really cool to have kind of grouping on the bottom. Okay, a lot of you have been asking about cherry shrimp. Well, I've got them. So, I don't know how many exactly that I got in, but I got in a nice little grouping, and these have a very, very nice crimson red to them. Beautiful, beautiful shrimp. If you have a species African system, where you've got a lot of small little types of Tropheus or Lamprologus, we've got some shell dwellers. These are true shell dwellers. The Sinolus, I think is how you pronounce this, if it's written right. These are some really, really cool Lamprologus shell dwellers that we have in this week. Richard Bullard can laugh at me when I watch the video for mispronouncing the name. I may have shown these last week, but they are really, really beautiful. The German blue rams are back in stock. We may have actually sold through them last week, so I've got some more this week. But a beautiful, beautiful fish. You have a species only, and you can, or a really nice planted tank, and you want like a cool dwarf cichlid to have in there, man, it'd be hard to beat these. So I know a lot of you have asked about Ryan's planted tank, and I wanted to really show it again, the progression of it. So it hasn't been that long ago that he originally set this up. This is just after maybe 2 months. I think around 2 months is when he set it up. But simple BioCube, repurposed for a planted aquarium in a very simple design that he did, but you can look and compare the original video and the amount of growth that he's had. It's just turning every day into a more beautiful and beautiful, beautiful tank. So I definitely wanted to show an update on that because I'm really proud of his efforts. Okay, so I was all set to show you a bunch of live plants this week to add to the video. However, as you can see, this 300-gallon tank decided to spring a leak on us Friday night while no one was here. So we all spent Saturday morning cleaning up the mess from one end of the store to the other, and all the plants that were inside that we had just ordered and packed have all now been interspersed throughout the rest of the store. So Ryan is in the midst of setting up 2 125s that'll be full, and next week in the video I will get you back updated with live plants. Until then, c'est la vie to the 300-gallon tank that we used to have. Okay, so as promised, I'm going to show you all the goldfish updated weekly. Pond comets, small koi, we're starting to get in pond fish. You can see the assorted orandas, telescope and the bronze fantails, red cap orandas, assorted fantails, the young reuncans, pom-poms. Large lion heads are in this corner, a really cool extra large reuncan. The large orandas and the medium telescopes that we got in. The large black moors, which are stunningly black. The small lionheads, the large lionheads, and the extra large orandas round out the goldfish that we have in stock this week. Your question for the freshwater video this week is, what was the species of ram that I showed you in this video? What was it called? It was called a something ram. That's your question for this week. Okay, so that closes out the Freshwater Weekly Update this week. I will have live plants back in the video next week, as well as a whole new batch of fish for you. So I wish you a wonderful week. Get in the competition, go to the website and enter. Have a wonderful week. God bless, and I'll see you back here next week.